no! You did not eat that with a straight face. I'm gonna be testing viral TikTok recipes today in the name of science. And every recipe was sent by my wife, and I have no idea what I'm making today.
The fruit roll-up and the butter is frozen. I had in the freezer overnight.
Fruit roll-up and butter?
It's vinegar and tahini.
Vinegar and tahini?
So
I cannot.
Dip it, and...
I can... Oh no! You did not eat that with a straight face. And she's going for another dip.
This combo smack, I gotta try that.
I want to poop my pants already. No! I have to make this? I hate this episode. I don't want to do this one. This is the first one. I don't want to do it. I literally had to go to the store to get this stuff because I don't carry fruit roll-ups. I haven't had fruit roll-ups since I was probably 10 years old. No joke. She had a blue one and a red one, so these are not even labeled. It just says fruit flavored snacks. Oh, okay, this is the text that they use. How do those beauty people do it? It doesn't matter. This is strawberry. And she also used the blue one, so this is blue raspberry. So fruit roll-ups, good. Butter, good. Tahini, real good. Vinegar, good. Put it all together, maybe not good. Why did this have to be the first one? Now I'm scared for the other ones. Like, this is such a waste of butter, man. Butter's not cheap. I'm gonna make the dipping sauce first. He said vinegar. It looked like white distilled vinegar, which is what this is. So we're doing a little bit of that. I did one of this with the tahini. Vinegar and tahini, though, is really good. I do use it for fruit. So now I'm questioning my own questioning. This is really good unsalted butter, but we're gonna bust out these first. This one has tattoos on it for your tongue. I wonder if those actually work. You gotta try this. Do I even want a tongue tattoo? It's so concerning. Yeah, look. That's just color. Why is it blue? It's strawberry. Stick of butter, huh? I'm gonna have to salvage this butter because there ain't no way this is gonna be good. Oh, what am I doing with my life? You know, I always say, keep playing with your food. This just takes it to a whole different level. This is so bad looking. She did say she freezes it, but I don't think freezing it, which is a textural difference, is really going to help this in any way. Now, she just goes all in. In the vinegar it goes with the tahini. Nope. Why? You can't save this. Get off of my butter. We're going to the next one. God, so bad. After whatever that is, I don't have a lot of faith for round 2, but just give me the phone. Oh my God, is that Canadian bacon? Canadian bacon with cheese and then dunked in panko fried? Oh my God, it's like a grilled cheese. That looks good. I want this. This ham and Swiss looking thing, it looked like Canadian bacon and it looked like Kraft Singles Swiss. There's a reason for that. If you look very closely in the video, right over here, you can kind of see this very distinct shape, the little lines where the plastic was. We're gonna go with ham, cheese, ham, cheese, ham, cheese, ham. Do we end it with ham again? Yes, I was supposed to show you this. Comes in one of these. Cheese. One more piece of ham, so it's like a ham and cheese sandwich. Huh? Who wants that in their mouth? This video is just degeneracy. What I did like about this video is I used a proper breading station. So that is going to be some flour, which we're going to try to dunk this thing in here, make sure it's pretty much coated. Also probably important that you do have ham on top because it's the most wet, so it's gonna grab onto the most flour. Then this, it goes into our egg wash. This is just one whole egg that I whisked together. Come on, I should have used a bigger boat. Oh God, okay, this was dumb. This is a small bowl, Paul. We all make mistakes. Speaking of mistakes, I'm using the same size bowl for the breadcrumbs. This is the panko that he had used. Make sure this is fully coated all the way around because the issue is that you're gonna have exposed cheese, which should be okay because it doesn't look like he's frying it for very long. That is nice and coated now. Now it's ready for that oil. So if you look very closely at the video right over here, you can see that he puts in like a splash of oil, but then when this thing is actually in the oil, it's magically very full. You gotta check this stuff. My oil is smoking because it's a little bit old, but that's okay. Should be about 375 degrees. Yeah, we're just going for it. Ah, chopsticks. We're not gonna be able to fry this for very long because of the cheese. The cheese will just start melting right into the oil. And you're probably gonna need like 2 things to be able to flip it. We're gonna go Let's see, oh yeah, that's golden, baby. Look at that. The reason why I'm standing so far back is because there's so much liquid in this from the cheese and the bacon that I'm worried that it'll explode at any given time. It's looking pretty good. Okay, let's get this on a rack here just to drain a bit. That's pretty nice. I mean, this thing looks pretty delicious. Look at the color, look at it held together. I mean, you can see how nice that looks. That's pretty gorgeous. Maybe I'm not being trolled this entire video. Let's just cut this in half. Let's see what this looks like. Did it melt? Oh, it didn't melt all the way though. Maybe I should have gone longer. Definitely didn't melt all the way. Should I just microwave it? Chef Mike to the rescue. Now we'll just pretend, oh wow, it's still not melting. What is this cheese? That's as good as it's gonna get. All right, I'm just gonna take a big old bite of this. Cheers to my bowels. That's phenomenal. It literally tastes like a ham and cheese sandwich. Oh my God, I actually really like this.
A lot of people are making pancake spaghetti.
Pancake
My first thought
spaghetti?
was, that's genius.
Oreo pancake
My second
spaghetti?
thought was, how can I elevate that? So I made it, but with Oreos.
What is this?
Because I love Oreos, and I love desserts for breakfast.
This reminds me of that
First, I got to combine the dry
dumpling that
ingredients,
I
so
had
I
made
add 2 cups of
with
all-purpose flour to a bowl,
the s'mores
2
soup
tablespoons
dumpling?
of baking powder, and a tablespoon of sugar. Then I crush up
love
about
this
10
guy.
Oreos,
It
reserving
looks
a
like
plate for
my
garnish, and
twin.
combine that with the rest of the pancake dry ingredients. In another bowl, I combine 1 1/4 cups of milk with an egg, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, and then slowly whisk in 3 tablespoons of melted butter. I combine that with the dry ingredients and then transfer everything to a squeeze bottle. If you don't have a 16-inch skillet like this, using a smaller pan will also
I see. So
work
you're basically
in
just
batches.
making
And at this point,
pancake
squeeze
batter,
out
but
a
then using a
spiral
squeeze
shape
bottle.
and cover and cook for 3 minutes. Once it's cooked, take the pancake
Nice.
spaghetti
Oh,
off
he
the
has a
pan,
very
add it
nice
to a
flat
bowl
top
with
with
some
that.
maple syrup and
That's
the
so
remaining
cool.
crushed Oreos.
I want that. I want that in and or around my mouth right now.
That's what she said.
Round 3, let's go. Now, admittedly, I have never ever seen anything like pancake spaghetti before, and I am absolutely intrigued by this. I did cut the recipe in half though, because it seemed like quite a bit, especially just for me. So I'm gonna use 5 Oreos, and I'm gonna eat one. You guys split your Oreo and then eat it, or do you bite it? Let me know. Comments down below. I like to use my front teeth, like little scrapers, take off the cream. You probably didn't need to know that. Oh. Alternatively, if you don't have a way of crushing these with a machine, then you can use a plastic bag or something and just beat it with a rolling pin. Now, he did say mix the dry ingredients before you add the wet ingredients, which is very accurate. So I have 1 cup of flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Give this a good old whisk just to make sure that's fully combined. That's literally the only reason why you would do this. Then I have 1/2 and 1/4 cups of milk because I'm cutting in half 1 1/4. This is why I use metric. Here's 1 1/2 tablespoons of butter that's melted. I couldn't cut an egg in half, so I just added a little bit less milk. Give this a good old mix, and then 1 tablespoon worth of vanilla. All the vanilla I have left. Hopefully it was about a tablespoon. Now we have our wet ingredients, dry ingredients. He did mention to save some of the Oreos for topping. I'm gonna do like I'll leave like 1 Oreo worth at the bottom of this. Make sure the Oreos are fully combined, and then I'm gonna slowly add in my liquid. I'm actually really looking forward to this. The one thing I don't have is a squeeze bottle to actually squeeze the pancake batter out of. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do this, so this way you can also do it at home if you don't have a squeeze bottle. This feels really thick though. I did only do 1 cup of flour. Like, that's really thick. I'm gonna add just a bit of, because this isn't right. I'm just gonna say I messed something up and I'm gonna add a little bit more water, just a touch, just a little bit at a time so it's at least a little loose. But I know you want it a little thick, so this way it'll actually like spiral. And so usually when you add pancake batter to a pan, it kind of spreads out, which is what we don't want to happen. So you don't wanna add too much, but just enough to where I feel like I can pipe it, because this stuff is thick. All right, here we go. He didn't mention if you don't have a bottle, I think he didn't mention this, to just use a plastic Ziploc bag. We're gonna treat this like a piping bag, so we're gonna take all of this, put it into this guy. And yes, I know, before anybody yells at me, put it in something else. I know. This way you don't have to fight it. And there you go, you just kind of load it all up in there, and then you kind of have a pseudo piping bag. They also you can use for cakes, for frostings, for Oreo spaghetti pancakes. Never thought I'd say that. But I would say this. You guys should totally get subscribed, because when I hit 1 million subscribers, I'm gonna be buying a food truck to serve anime food out of. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Ladies and gentlemen, that is thick. Maybe that's why he was using so much force in the TikTok. Like, you can see him really pressing into this bottle. Problem with that is I hope I don't explode my bag. I want to try to make sure I don't get too big of a hole. Let's just do a little. And let's get our pan. Gandalf, do you want to come see? Do you want to see what's going on? Okay, come on, you can see what's happening. You know how to get up there. There you go, good boy. We got this thing. Okay, we're gonna start the cooking portion. I just need to find a bowl or pan. Hey, Gandalf, no. You can't, there's chocolate in that, dude. You can't have that. Let's give this the good old try. It might take me like 1 or 2 tries to do this. Oh, it's a little thick. Gandalf, don't you do it. Not right now, sir. Oh, I think I made the bag the hole in the bag a little bit too thick. It's okay, it's like rigatoni instead of spaghetti. I'm gonna do a small one because I feel like I can put this into another bag, turn it down a little bit, get a lid on it. 3 minutes. I'm gonna fill this into a different bag. Gandalf, you can't eat that, okay? Gandalf, don't you do it. Thank you for not doing what you wanted to do. So this, I'm actually gonna, because it felt like it was coming out like a lot. If you maybe, do this with your kids and or cats, maybe buy a squeeze bottle. It's gonna be a lot more efficient and a lot less wasteful because yes, you are running through a bag every time you do this. Oh God, it smells like it's burning. It's not cooked yet though. You gotta have this on super low, I think. Maybe that's why he was using like the flat top because it holds heat better. I might have to get mine out because this is not cooked. And I don't think it's gonna, oh, well, it's not burning that much. Trust the process, Paul. We'll get the other one for backup if we need it because I don't know if this is gonna work. You can't have this. It's chocolate, sir. Bad for cats. Do you just want scratches? According to my timer, it says 3 minutes have elapsed. It looks like it's done. I mean, it's not like gooier. It's a little wet still. I don't think I can do the cool spiral thing that he did though because it's so thick. I really want this one to work. I really do. Okay, then he does one. That didn't work at all. I mean, it looks cool. Look at that little poop. Tastes like kind of like pancake Oreos, Oreo pancake, but it's not what we're looking for. Would you want to be served this? Is that what you paid $12.95 for? We're gonna give it another go. Because if you griddle it, you add too much texture to the bottom, and then you can't really like bundle it up, right? Because it's textured. Let's try a little bit. Do a little baby one. He did say you can also do smaller batches, so that's what I'm gonna try right now. Okay, 3 minutes. It's been 3 minutes. This is our very small batch of spaghetti pancake pasta. I want to see. Oh, come on. Is this just not working for me? How did he make it look so easy? Because it's really brittle. Like nah, see man. Okay, backup plan. I'm gonna use this, which does have a fairly even heat, and then I'm not going to cook it for 3 minutes. I think cooking it for 3 minutes, in my case, is overkill because it's creating too much of a crust, and it's drying out the dough. That's why it's breaking. Okay, do a little strip test. I'm actually just gonna like keep an eye on this. I'm not gonna use a timer. I'm just gonna try to pay attention to it. Maybe we even use chopsticks for this. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna give it one more shot because this just keeps falling apart. Do a little water, maybe it helps steam it. It's the only thing I can think of. Add a little more moisture to it, because again, we want this to steam. Let's see if this works. If this works, then I'm gonna go back to the pan and we're gonna try it with more water. Maybe. The dough is cooked, because it's like bouncing back on me. Last try. Should be enjoying Oreo spaghetti pancakes right now. Look at that, we did it. I got 3 strips and a pancake. But the real question is, what does it taste like? Some vanilla maple syrup right on top, and then some of our crushed Oreos for garnish. I'm gonna take a big old bite of this with all the Oreos. Pancake is actually really good. Use this recipe and skip the spaghetti swirling part and just enjoy some pancakes. Remember to get subscribed so we can try to get that food truck. My name is Chef PK, and remember, keep playing with your food. Gandalf, you can't have any of this, I'm sorry.